Does a lawyer have to draft a contract? This was interesting for me, this one. Anyway, let's work that one out. Hi everyone, Simon here from the Contract Company. Contracts, that's what we do all day, every day. So, does a lawyer have to draft a contract? I'd love to sit here and say yes, but I'd be lying to you. They don't. A lawyer does not have to draft a contract. I would like to think that you'll get a better result if you do have a lawyer draft your contract. But I've seen some contracts drafted by other lawyers, and let me tell you, you may have been better off doing it yourself. Anyway, I'm being a bit flippant, but the more complex and convoluted a transaction is, then I would say you're better off if the contract's drafted by a lawyer. But does it have to be? No, it doesn't have to be. I'm going to give you some secret sauce, or give away some secret sauce of mine here. If you want to do it yourself, you can go and find some reputable online precedents. So if you can find a good quality template document to start with on the internet, then you're going to be way ahead of the pack. There is a website out there that I've used in the past before I started my firm called rpemery.com.au. They're a law firm based in Australia, and I know that you can buy precedents from them. And I've seen one of their precedents recently from someone else who'd someone else had bought it and filled it out, and I was acting for this bloke who was actually wanting it reviewed, and it actually wasn't a bad document. So that is one place you could go to go and find something that works. Then you just want to make sure that you're careful with how you fill it out. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'm sorry, I have to be vague there, but just try and be very clear with what you're saying. And if you write a clause into that document that can be interpreted in 2 or 3 ways, just think about that and maybe just add some additional wording to say things like, you know, to avoid doubt, or just to be clear, X means Y, or whatever it is, just to abundantly make the point about, or whatever you're trying to convey. So just try and be as clear as you can. So does a lawyer have to draft a contract? No. I like it when they do. It's good for us, but they don't have to. And in fact, for some low risk transactions, you know, you can definitely do it yourself, as long as, and this is the key proviso, as long as you can find a good template to use, then you should be, well, you'll be a long way ahead of the pack anyway. So that's my view on whether you have to draft a contract or have to have a lawyer draft a contract for you. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch, 1800 355 455 or simon@contractcompany.com.au. Thanks very much.